What happens when you're the one holding everything together, but the people closest to you treat you like garbage behind your back? For me, it all came crashing down in the most unexpected way, over something as small and as humiliating as toilet paper. And let me tell you, karma couldn't have picked a better moment to strike. If you've ever felt used, disrespected, or like someone was taking advantage of your kindness, then you're going to love the story. Hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up because this isn't just about toilet paper. It's about justice, humiliation, and the sweetest taste of revenge. I want you to imagine this. You're working long, brutal hours. Every day, I drag myself onto a 3-hour commute, sometimes 3.5, just to put food on the table. By the time I got home, most stores were already shuttered for the night. My body ached, my eyelids felt like lead, and all I wanted was to collapse. But despite all that, I still tried to keep the household running. Stocking the fridge, buying necessities, making sure the apartment was livable. The only problem? My brother. Now, technically, he lived with me. Or rather, he lived off me. He worked literally 2 minutes away from our place, same street, walking distance. Meanwhile, I was burning hours of my life every single day just to earn a paycheck. But who do you think ended up doing the shopping? Keeping the place stocked? Carrying the weight of responsibility?
Yeah, me.
And here's the kicker. I didn't even realize that while I was bending over backwards, he was stabbing me in the back. Behind closed doors, he was whispering poison to our mom. Nasty things about me. Twisting stories. Painting me as lazy, irresponsible, selfish. And you know what? She believed him. Suddenly, I was getting nagged, criticized, guilt-tripped. Every phone call with her turned into an argument I didn't even understand. And still, I kept doing everything. Because that's what nice people do, right? We hope things will get better. We hope they'll appreciate us someday. But that day never came. It wasn't one big explosion that made me snap. It was exhaustion. Imagine walking home after a 10-hour shift plus 3 hours of commuting and realizing you still have to go out and buy groceries, because otherwise no one will. One night, I looked in the cupboard and realized we were out of toilet paper. Normally, I would have sighed, put my shoes back on, and run to the overpriced convenience store before midnight, because if I didn't, who would? But that night, something in me just broke. I thought, why am I the one always sacrificing? Why am I always the safety net? My brother could literally walk outside on his lunch break and be back with groceries in 5 minutes. 3 supermarkets, a bakery, even a massive store just 2 minutes away by tram. He had every convenience in the world. And yet, it was me killing myself to keep the house stocked. So I didn't go. For once, I said, screw it. Let him handle it. It wasn't about revenge. It wasn't even about teaching him a lesson. Honestly, I was just too tired to care. But fate had other plans. That weekend, my brother had a friend over. Of course, he didn't bother to tell me. Why would he? So picture this. His guest goes into the bathroom a few minutes later. We hear his voice echo down the hall. Hey, where do you keep the toilet paper? I froze. My brother, confused, yelled back. It should be in the bathroom. Where is it? His friend answered nervously, yeah, it's not here. And that's when my brother turned to me, furious. Hey, where's the toilet paper? I looked at him, deadpan, and said, the toilet paper has always been in the bathroom. If it's not there, that means there isn't any. Normally, I'd be mortified. I'd feel guilty, embarrassed, like I had failed as a host. But not this time. This time, I let it sink in. My brother's face went red. His friend was still awkwardly stuck in the bathroom, probably shifting uncomfortably on the seat. And for the first time ever, the weight of responsibility shifted back onto him. I didn't run to the store. I didn't apologize. I didn't scramble to fix his problem. I just sat there, amused, while my brother realized he had no choice but to sprint out and buy toilet paper in a hurry. It was glorious. His friend was embarrassed. My brother was humiliated. And I was free. The irony is, I never planned it this way. My revenge wasn't some carefully orchestrated scheme. It was simply me doing nothing. refusing to clean up his mess one more time. And yet, it turned out to be the most effective lesson of all. Because sometimes the most powerful revenge doesn't come from striking back. It comes from stepping aside and letting people face the consequences of their own laziness, selfishness, and entitlement. So, what did I learn from all this? That when people use you, the best thing you can do is stop giving them the opportunity. Sometimes karma doesn't need your help. It just needs you to step out of the way. If this story gave you that sweet rush of satisfaction, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs a reminder that karma always comes around. And let me know in the comments, what's the pettiest but most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? Don't forget to subscribe because I got plenty more stories where this came from.